I'm the manifest boss, babe.
What if I told you that everything you desire is already waiting for you? You just have to claim it. Welcome to the Manifest Boss Babe podcast, where we turn mindset shifts into massive success. I'm Amanda, a high-performance mindset coach, manifestation queen, and entrepreneur, and I am obsessed with helping you create the life you've been dreaming of. In this podcast, we talk about mindset, manifestation, business, and how to become your 2.0 version. Hey everyone, welcome back to my podcast, the space where we dive into real stuff, the highs, the lows, and everything in between that makes us human. I'm Amanda, Manifest Boss Babe, and today we're talking about something that hits home for so many of us. Losing yourself in the name of making others happy. You know that feeling when you put everyone else's needs first, bend over backwards to please, and then suddenly, poof, the things you love, the person you used to be, they're all gone. You're left feeling unworthy, selfish for even wanting your old life back, and trapped in this spiral of doubt. If that's you right now, whether you're single, in a relationship, or just trying to figure it all out, this episode is for you. We're going to unpack how we lose ourselves, why it happens, especially in love and in relationships, and most importantly, the steps you can take right now to get back to that vibrant, authentic you. The one who radiates joy, attracts the right people, and feels truly fulfilled. No more chasing the next big thing, just filling your heart with gratitude, peace, and real joy. So let's dive in. First off, let's paint the picture of how it all starts. Imagine this. You're the go-to person, the one who says yes for every favor, drops everything for a friend in need, or reshapes your entire schedule just to make your partner happy. At first, it feels good. You're needed. You're loved, right? But slowly, you quit the hobbies that used to light you up. The painting class you adored, canceled because someone needed your time. Those solo hikes that cleared your mind, they're replaced with errands for other people. You stop reading those books that inspire you or blasting your favorite playlist just because it makes you dance like nobody's watching. And before you know it, you've lost yourself. Who are you anymore? What do you even like? And then that spiral kicks in. Unworthiness creeps up because you're not doing enough for others. And then guilt hits when you crave those old joys. Am I being selfish for wanting time to me? You ask yourself that, right? And it's a vicious cycle and it leaves you feeling empty, anxious, and totally disconnected to your core. Now, let's talk about this context in being single. If you're out there flying solo right now, like me, this is your golden opportunity. Society screams at us to find someone ASAP. It's like being single is broken, which is crazy. But hear me out. Desperation leads to disaster. When you're single, start working on you. Be truly authentic. Dust off those passions you buried. Go back to that yoga studio, pick up that guitar, or book that solo trip you've been dreaming about. Why? Because when you do those things that you love, you become magnetic. You attract like minded souls who vibe with the real you, not just some version that you're pretending to be. And think about it. If you're out there forcing yourself into someone else's mold just to fit, you're setting your relationship up for complete failure one day. We're so desperate sometimes that we'll change our tastes, our habits, even our values to align with them. But alignment isn't something you force. It's natural when you both showing up as your true selves. So if you're single, please embrace it. Work on yourself, heal those old wounds, and watch how the right person shows up. They're out there loving the same things and ready to join you without asking you to dim your light. But what if you're already in a relationship? This one is where it gets a little bit tricky. You meet someone and the sparks fly because they fall for the authentic you, the one who's passionate, quirky, full of life. But then, in the name of love, you start overgiving. You go over and beyond, forgetting about your own needs, putting a mask on to please them. And then suddenly, you're not the person that they met. You're this people pleasing version. And then the resentment builds. You feel miserable. You start spiraling into anxiety and depression, wondering why things feel off. Here's the truth bomb: they didn't fall for the mask. They want the real you, the one who shows up unapologetically, loving life and feeling fulfilled. Because when you lose yourself, the relationship suffers because it's no longer built on authenticity. So if this sounds familiar, it's time to hit pause and start reclaiming who you were before the people pleasing took over. All right, so let's get practical. What are the steps you need to start taking right now to get back to that person, the one before you lost yourself? Remember, this isn't an overnight transformation. It's about small, intentional shifts that heal you from the inside out. And when you show up for yourself, love on yourself, and do what lights you up, it reflects everywhere. Your exterior glows, your environment shifts, and people are drawn to that magnetic, charismatic energy. And that beautiful aura, it's radiating because you feel good on the inside. They don't want the sad, depressed, people pleasing version. They want that authentic you who fucking loves life. So, step number one, reflect and rediscover. Grab a journal. I'm huge into journaling, as you all know, and I have lots of tips and tricks on that. So, if you want some more of that, make sure you shoot me a message. So, grab a journal or even your notes app on your phone and ask yourself, who was I before all of this? What did I love doing that made me lose track of time? Was it painting? Was it running, cooking with recipes, or binging sci fi novels? Make a list with no judgment. This is about reconnecting with your essence, with your being, who you are. And I want you to set aside 10 minutes a day to revisit one of those things from that list and start small. If you loved dancing, put on a song and just bust it out for like 5 minutes. And you're going to feel instantly amazing because there's going to be a spark, and that is you coming back. Step number two, you need to set boundaries without guilt. My favorite all-time phrase, learn to not give a fuck. People pleasing thrives on yes when you mean no. Practice saying no gracefully. I'd love to help, but I have plans for myself today. It's not selfish, it's self preservation. Boundaries protect your energy so that you can show up better for everyone, including yourself. And remember, true friends and partners will totally respect that. And if they don't, that's a sign they're not in alignment with you. And another thing I want to tell you too is you don't even have to give an explanation. You don't need to say, sorry, I can't because yada, yada, yada. You don't need to explain yourself. You can just say, sorry, I'm not available. End of discussion. You don't need to try to come up with an excuse or validate why you can't help out or do the thing that they're asking you to do or whatever. You're just, sorry, I'm not available. Whatever that might be. You don't need to validate yourself. Step number three, prioritize self-care rituals. This is where the inner healing happens. Start filling your heart with gratitude, peace, and joy instead of chasing that next big thing, like that promotion, that perfect relationship, or that validation from others. Think of it as the big goal. Say you wanted to make $10,000 in a month and you go for it and you get it and you're like, okay, I got it. But then what? You have to enjoy the process of getting that $10,000. Who did you become? What experiences did you have getting that 10 grand or getting that relationship or that car or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life, that big set goal, dream? Who were you when you got there? Like, who did you become? What experiences did you have? What challenges did you have to go through in order to get there? You have to enjoy the process. Sometimes it's not easy. I will tell you that for sure. But it's the processes that you had to go through in order to get there. And you can learn to appreciate all those little tidbits and experiences along the way. You need to find joy in the journey. So, what does it look like to find gratitude, peace, and joy? For you, it might be even a morning gratitude practice. List 3 things that you're thankful for, no matter how small. Or meditation to find peace, silencing your head. Apps like Headspace could totally make it easy for you. And joy, you need to schedule me time like it's a non negotiable. Whatever that looks like for you, what your me time is. It could be a bath, it could be your workout, it could be reading, cooking, whatever lights you up, that is your me time. So you need to schedule that in like it's an appointment, non negotiable. You can't skip it. And these aren't luxuries, they are necessities for feeling fulfilled. Step 4, embracing authenticity in relationships. Whether you're single or coupled, show up as you. If you're dating, don't mold yourself. Share your passions early. For example, hey, I love hiking on weekends. Do you want to join? If they're not into it, that's okay. The right one will be. And if you're in a relationship, have an honest chat. I've been overgiving lately and I miss hiking. And watch how that strengthens your bond when you're both real. Step 5, cultivate mindfulness to break the spiral. When that unworthiness or anxiety hits, pause and breathe. You need to feel comfortable and safe in your own body and regulate your nervous system. And I have different breathing techniques I can share with you if you need help with that. Ask, is this thought true? Or is it the people pleasing in me talking? Replace it with affirmations like, I am worthy of my time and my love. Over time, this rewires your brain. And if it's deep rooted, consider therapy. It's completely a game changer for unpacking why we people please in the first place. So, as you take these next steps, something magical happens. You heal from the inside out. Depression lifts, anxiety eases, and you start radiating this beautiful aura. People notice friends, potential partners, and even strangers. You're not just existing, you're thriving, feeling fulfilled because you're living for you first. So, what do you need to do right now? Pick one step, just one. Maybe journal tonight about who you used to be, or say no to something small tomorrow. Quit chasing that external wins and focus inward. Gratitude, peace, and joy. That is fulfillment, and that's the real you. So, thank you for tuning in today. If this resonated, please hit the subscribe button, share it with a friend who's lost their spark, and drop a review to let me know your takeaway. And remember, you are so worthy of showing up as your authentic self. Until next time, enjoy yourself purely, and you've got this.